Hey guys, today we are going to learn the reinforcement learning. Let's design a game and we will play and we will code that game in the reinforcement learning. So we are going to create one environment first of all. The environment is like this. I have an environment which is kind of a maze. So this is the environment we are going to create in our reinforcement learning. And what we are going to do is this: our agent will start from this location and it will reach to a goal. And the goal which we are going to define is like this. So this is kind of an stuff. Whenever the agent will hit here, the agent won't be rewarded. And once he reach up to a goal here, then the agent will get the maximum reward. These times, the only one way the agent can reach is by using this path. So only the agent can reach up to a goal by using these paths only. So this is the path, and we want to train our agent in this environment to follow this path. Starting position is this. So this is my start and this is the end. Two ways it can go, from here to here or here to here, like this, but we want to give him the shortest distance path. So now we'll see that. So now we want to, because if he goes from this side to this side, from this position to this position, from here to here, and then from here to here, and it goes like this, this is the longest distance path. We want the shortest distance path. Start from this position, follow this path and go here, and then go up to this position. So now, so if I say this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is the 10. So we want to follow this path, not that path. So we are going to create my environment, which is nothing but it is in a tk int. We'll use the tk int within the Python to create this environment. Once this environment is created, we will train our agent. All those who don't know the reinforcement learning, this is also called reinforcement learning, RL method. In the reinforcement learning, there is an agent. In our case, this is our agent. An environment, maze is our environment, and then a policy. Policy here is whenever I will hit this black holes here, whenever I will hit, or whenever the agent will hit these things, whenever the agent is going to hit these things, whenever agent will hit this, he has to restart from this position and the award will be 0. Whenever it goes from here to here to here, the award will be maximum, and we are going to write this algorithm to do this now next onto the computer. Stop. As we discussed that, let me start doing all this coding onto the computer now. To do that, let's activate the TensorFlow, and to do that, so let's start the command prompt first of all. So here we type the CMD, it's my command prompt, and as you can see my command prompt here. Now let's activate the TensorFlow. To find the TensorFlow, you can see onto the online also, you can do the Google also, but the way to do it is just say activate and TensorFlow. So now it's activated the TensorFlow. As you know, I have the setup of the GPU, NVIDIA 1080 Ti. 1080 Ti. Once we update start this TensorFlow, next we are going to launch the Jupyter notebook. So to do this, we could say JUPYTER, Jupyter and notebook. Let's fire this Jupyter notebook. To save the time, I already coded some of the stuff for you. So the thing I am saying, so let's open this file. Here is, you can see now, I have imported the NumPy and my pandas. Here is my Q-learning table. And to do this, we have the Q-learning, and then I have, this is my particularly the brain of this whole thing. It is ended with the terminal, and then we are going to say if I have to give this particularly how much rewards. But doing before that, this is the one thing which creates your environment. This is the tk int. You can say we imported the tk int here, and if you depending upon to your Python environment or to your system environment, what the Python you have, we are going to import accordingly. Now we are so going to give the define the height and the width of your maze, and then we are going to create here the particular the health, or you can say the dynamites. Once we have created here, it's a kind of the black hole. It's kind of a black hole. Whenever the agent will hit these black holes, we are going to give him a reward of 0. If not, then we will give him some rewards. To do this, to do that logic, here is that logic somewhere where we coded, and we are saying that okay, if this is here, then my reward is -1. If my next state is going to hit my either into the that's black hole 1, hell 1, hell 2, hell 3, hell 6, we'll see that in an action in a minute. And once that is done, we are going to give it here, and after 100 epochs we are going to do this. We are printing the Q table also here, and the not only the Q table but my coordinates where it is going. Let me start this program, and we have done this. Once we did, see now, here is the space created. This is the environment we are talking, and now it is started this. Now it is training by itself. It should train within a couple of minutes to go into take the your minimum route. We are not interested for the maximum routes. So see now how it is learning. When it is hitting this particularly the black hole here, this everything we are saying no reward is 0 and game is over at that time for that particularly epoch. So let's see how long it takes to do this reinforcement. This particular time of learning is called the reinforcement, because we are not providing any data. It's just we are giving the sum of the starting point. Whenever it will hit, it will again going to start at this position. So this is the starting position. We are already saying here into my window that is my starting position. That is the 2020 or something we have defined there. So this is happening. Let's see how long it takes to particularly train by itself, and whether it will train or not. See now it is not going into the black hole that much. It's just trying to avoid that, and it is started learning actually. So it is going, but in a minute it will learn that okay, that's not the correct way to do, and see how long it takes now. Let's watch how long it will take, and then we'll go from there. So now still so far it has not reached up to the goal. So this is our goal here. So where my cursor is, this is the goal. This is the place I want to. If the hit anywhere it's going to hit here, we'll say no, there is no reward. So now it is learning. But again, we want to take this route, not this route. If it is taking this route, still we are not satisfied. We want to go with the minimum route. The minimum route is this route. This is not the minimum route, as I explained onto the table on the board itself. Let's see now it is looking into this, and I assume that in the next 1 minute it is going to learn by itself. So now at first time, see, it has reached to this point. And now so far my Q learning table and everything has been updated accordingly. So let's see whether it can repeat that path or not. Let's see what's next it is doing. So now it has learned. See, now it will always go into this, following this path. Now it is following that path. It will, and that's what we wanted. Now it is learning. It's not going into this particularly in the black holes that frequently. It's not going here, not hitting here. Now it had learned. See, now this is always going there. This particular type of learning is called a reinforcement learning, and that is what we wanted to teach this whole algorithm. Now it has found it. See, now it is not following this path at all. It is following this path, and that is what we wanted to achieve. Thanks for watching my video, and hope that this will help you to understand this. But again, this particularly environment where I am training is called the environment. The particularly I am moving this particularly squares is nothing but it is my agent. So this is my agent, this is the environment, and this is the one is my agent, this is the environment. And my policy is that whenever you are going to hit, the agent is going to hit the black, the reward will be 0, and that is how we have coded here. In my next state, if I am to hit this, the reward will be -1. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. My contact will be in the down.